as ignorant as most Americans are, I think there is something, even in our pig-headed sense, something un-American about removing books from libraries. Like it doesn't seem like there's like that big a constituency for it. I mean, I'm sure it's a significant one and it's a frightening one, but I just think that this shit is like, it is not going to get you over nationally, or at least I hope it fucking doesn't, because this is like,
it doesn't seem like it's. I mean, I'll put it this way: I don't see them bragging about it a lot. Do you? I don't see them.
No,
I don't see
right.
them like trumpeting this. They don't seem like terribly proud of it.
Well, I mean, like similar to the abortion thing, it's like they, of course, want to ban any reference to black people in American history or gay people existing or gay themes from all art and culture. But like similar to they want to ban abortion too. But when it gets banned and like it becomes a thing, like questions begin to get asked about what this actually entails. And I think you're seeing the same thing happen with this, like the insane book banning and censorship that's going on in Florida and elsewhere. About like, I didn't think it meant, we didn't think he meant that book that's considered a classic and like a part of American history. But no, like they do, and you're right, Felix. They don't seem to be. I seem like I mostly see people like sharing their disgusted reactions to it, rather than politicians loudly proclaiming that we've now made our schools Toni Morrison free.
Right, because it looks. I mean, it's horrifying, but it also looks ridiculous. It doesn't look good on its face when you see the outcome of the policy. The image of like all those books. Just like, in a fucking, I don't know, repurposed PE zip-up container looks bad. And yeah, no, I have not seen a single operative brag about it. Or use it as or use it as an example of DeSantis being serious. They're more proud of the fucking oven thing.
Yeah, no, I have seen them fucking touting that shit up and down the fucking gas stoves line. But yeah, like, because eventually you're going to have to like prosecute some librarian for letting someone check out on the road or something.
Yeah.
And I think it's a losing issue because most Americans probably like just don't read books and we're not a literate culture. So when like, it's hard to get people exercised about, the bluest eye or something like that. Cause people are just like, what? Never heard of it.
Well, it's also, it's just such a scream of impotence because, all right, congratulations. You've banned these books. You've made the lives of librarians much harder, which is that's a added bonus whenever you make someone, a civil servant, miserable, an angel gets its wings. But your kid still has a fucking phone in their pocket that can download like fucking sissy hypno inflation porn wherever they want. And that's what they're actually upset about is like just the airborne toxic event of the internet, that kids can just grab at any point. And there's nothing they can do about that and nothing they really have any ability to even conceive of a response to. So what they do is instead they vote where somebody is telling them they could do something about culture. And of course, because they're fucking old, they connect that to things like the fucking books in your school library. Like your kids are not reading anything. They're watching ISIS beheading videos set to TikTok dance music. Get out of here.
I would slightly disagree with you. And the thing that just on the point that like the thing they're really concerned with is the internet and like sissy hypno videos turning their kids into dogs or something like that. Because I think like obviously they want to do away with that or like they're disturbed by it. But I think like they would much prefer that like that. I think that's way less problematic for them than, let's say, examples of sexuality, sexuality or race in American history that are part of the fabric of American culture and literature and life, rather than like a weird deviant thing that people on the internet jack off to. So like, I think that it's easier to ban a Toni Morrison book from a library than it is to get like pornography off the internet. But I think they're more disturbed with the fact that like Toni Morrison is part of the canon of American literature and history.
Who gives a shit? Who's reading any books? Nobody's read a book in this country in 30 years. It's like they're trying. They want to run the scoreboard of a game that nobody plays anymore. Like they are. It is a movement of aggrieved old people, and as a result, they can only impotently flail at these extinct forms of communication and culture.
Right. It's like if DeSantis signed a bill against like crank callers.
DeSantis bans hoop and stick from all Florida universities.
Yeah.
The crank Yankers have been compromised to a permanent end.
They fucking should be. Those bastards.